Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Hello everyone. So now I want to explain about the sentence processing. Before that, I'm Rosmala Listantina from C 2020 class. Okay, this is the table of contents. There are four. A. Two-stage model of parsing. B. Constraint-based model of parsing. C. Argument structure hypothesis. Delimitation, criticism, and some alternative parsing theories. And the last is parsing long-distance dependencies. Two-stage model of parsing. The stage model of parsing are a type of syntactic parsing model that divides the parsing process into two stages. The first stage involves identifying essential constituents of a sentence, such as noun phrase and verb phrase. In the second stage, the model performs a more detailed analysis of the relationship between these constituents to determine the structure of the sentence. One example of a two-stage model is the shift-reduce parser, which uses a stack to hold the constituents and reduce them into higher level constituents until a complete parse tree is constructed. Next is about constraint-based model of parsing. Constraint-based models of parsing are a type of syntactic parsing model that use a set of constraints to judge the parsing process. These constraints can be thought of as a set of rules that restrict the possible syntactic structure of a sentence. For example, the head-driven phrase structure grammar, or HPSD, is a constraint-based model that uses a set of constraints to determine the hierarchical structure of a sentence. The next is about argument structure hypothesis. The argument structure hypothesis proposes that the underlying syntactic structure of a sentence is closely related to its argument structure. The argument structure of a sentence refers to the relationship between the verb and its arguments, such as the subject and object. According to the argument structure hypothesis, the argument structure of a sentence is determined by a set of abstract syntactic representations that are separate from the surface form of the correction. One example of a model incorporating the argument structure hypothesis is the lexical function grammar (LFG). And the next is limitation, criticism, and some alternative parsing theories. Parsing models have limitations such as reliance on simplified grammar that may not capture the complexities of natural language and difficulties in handling ambiguity. Alternative approaches to parsing include the use of machine learning algorithms, such as neural networks, that can identify patterns in language data without relying on pre-specific rules. Probabilistic models are another alternative that can assign probabilities to different parse trees based on the likelihood of different sentence structures given a particular set of input data. So this is the last is parsing long-distance dependencies. Parsing long-distance dependencies refer to identifying syntactic relationship between words or phrases that are far apart from each other in a sentence. Example of long-distance dependencies include relative clauses and sentence with embedded clauses. Parsing model that can handle long-distance dependencies include tree adjoining grammar (TAG) and combinatory categorical grammar, or CCG, which use sophisticated mechanism to capture the complex syntactic structures involved in these dependencies. Okay, that's all from me. Thank you, and wassalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.